Hello guys, it's Vlogs with Sports. It's another video. This is on North Carolina weather video. Well, I don't know. I won't call it a new series. I think I'm just going to do the whole United States. Well, no, I'm going to focus on North Carolina weather still. But it's going to be the whole state of North Carolina. So North Carolina, people that live in North Carolina, our subscribers, and anyone who watches this video, we have a lot to talk about coming up in the future in December with the cold Arctic blast. We're going to be looking at that. Next, we're going to be looking at the precipits, like forecast. I mean, all of it, if there's any snow changes, it's all voodoo at this point. Because it's way too far out to actually tell what's gonna happen. But I think it's always fun to look at. Just look at the future. So, we're going to start the GFS, and, you know, Pivotal Weather's response. Always use Pivotal Weather. It's free. It's awesome. I hope you do too. We're going to fast forward to the 6th. And we're going to take it from there. You can literally see the cold front forming. The cold air should officially be into North Carolina by the 8th, Friday. So basically, like next Friday, it should be here. And then it's just going to keep staying colder. It's going to get colder. I mean, the hottest, I think, during this whole period might get in the 50s. Then there's another Arctic, then there's another secondary blast. Look on the GFS. The coldest on the GFS gets like the low 20s. Though on the GFS, it's a little different. Like, it's broader out for the whole United States, which I don't necessarily agree with. Because if you look at the pattern, there's going to be blocking up in Greenland, there's going to be blocking up on the coast. So that'd make it more go like this. Like this. Which will keep this part more warmer. And the east 2/3 of the country colder. Which I don't necessarily like. Why is the whole dome like that for? I don't really agree with that. I think you'll find too that as it gets closer. Because if the pattern sets up, there ain't no way it's gonna be like a dome like this. It'd be like this. Coming up like that, the jet stream. Let's look at the GFS precip. You'll see what kind of voodoo stuff's going on in the GFS mind. Kind of voodoo. Alright, so here comes the Arctic front. Maybe a little bit back in the snow, but mostly a rain. Quick rain. Some flurry action on the 11th. Some snow showers quick hitting the... And then it wants to take this monster snowstorm on the 14th. And then it wants to be all rain for us. The mountains get some snow. And Alabama and them get a big ice storm. Snow stays to the north of us. But if that were to occur, I mean, I don't think any of this is going to occur. But I don't think it would occur like this. And this is the reason why. Because again, it won't be a cold zone of flow like that, where warmer is able to tap in like that. It'd be going like this, strong pull, and that what causes low pressure to go something like that, which keep big snow here. But instead, because the zonal flow makes it go up more, it lets it stay on rain the entire time. So I don't really agree with the GFS. We'll see what the CFS has in the temperature outlook. I'm just going to show the temperature outlook for the CFS. See, it's doing more, I think, realistic. Keeping more of the colder air on the right side. That's what I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be more colder on the right side. You see that? That's why I think it's going to be like. I think the pattern's going to go like something like that. It actually shows a little bit of wedging effect, and it has it being in the. Look at that, almost single digits in the mountains and upper to middle mid teens in North Carolina, central Piedmont areas, and then down in the peaches like 40s and 20s, like 20s and 30s. And then we get a little bit of warm up, and then we get another big shot. And then we get like another big giant cold front, we get another huge shot. And this is even colder, single digits for our mountains, and almost negative for our mountains temperatures, in like upper single digits for us, if this were to verify. And this is the first year of the season. So it's looking like it could be a snowy start for the start of the season. It's going to be a cold start for the start of winter. Remember how it was this year at the beginning of the year? We got the snowstorm only 7 days in. We got a big snowstorm. It looked like that could happen because the cold air, overall, it's a cold pattern for the start of January and for whole December. Overall cold. So enjoy the warmth now while you have it, folks, because cold air is coming, and we have to watch the potential for some wintry mess. But for right now, all I can tell you is just prepare for cold. If we don't get nothing North Carolina, I know the mountains are going to get like a whole bunch of like zonal flow snow. But for the rest of North Carolina, I wouldn't guarantee snow, but I would watch it because how cold this is. Usually, whenever we get a cold blast like this, it seems like we always get a pretty good snow out of it for the whole North Carolina. I agree more with the CFS because if you have how it's supposed to be, blocking high over here, you have a blocking high up here. It don't mean like a whole like country gets super cold. I mean, it's generally more warmer on the west coast, like it shows, and it's generally a whole lot more colder on the east coast, like this shows. The GFS is more of like a zonal, like cold Arctic blast. But I think the CFS does a better job interpreting it. But anyway, make sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new. Until next time, guys. Peace, and always remember, thank snow. I'm just joking. Well, I like snow, but thanks snow anyway.